Welcome back, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to the official English channel. I'm Sophia, and I'm really glad you're here with us today.
And I'm John. It's always great to have you join us. How are you feeling today, Sophia?
Honestly, I'm feeling energized. I've been thinking a lot about what's ahead, and it put me in a really good mood.
Sounds like the perfect mindset for today's topic. We're diving into something everyone uses every day, even if they don't realize it. Talking about the future in English.
That's right. Whether you're sharing your weekend plans, describing something you just decided to do, or expressing a long-term dream, you need the right language to talk about the future clearly.
Before we jump in, a small reminder to all our listeners. If you enjoy learning with us, don't forget to subscribe to the official English channel, give this lesson a like, and share it with anyone who wants to improve their English.
Thank you so much for doing that. Now, let's get into our conversation. John, let me start by asking you something simple. After we finish recording today, what do you plan to do?
Well, right after we wrap up here, I think I'm going to grab a bottle of cold water. I didn't realize how thirsty I was until this moment.
That's a good example. You made the decision just now in the moment, so you naturally used going to. But you could also say, I will drink water if it's a quick, spontaneous choice.
True, it's the kind of decision you don't plan ahead of time. You feel a need and respond to it instantly.
Exactly. When we talk about something we decide right now or something we predict about the future, we often use will. For example, if I suddenly feel hungry and decide on the spot, I can say, I think I will make a sandwich.
That's perfect. No thinking ahead, no earlier plan, just a quick decision. And the nice thing about will is how simple it is. The form stays the same for everyone. I will, you will, he will, she will, we will, they will. No changes.
It's one of the easiest ways to talk about the future. For example, my cousin will call me tonight, or they will watch a show later. It doesn't matter who the subject is, the structure stays the same.
And when we want to ask a question with will, all we do is switch the order. Instead of saying, you will join us later, we ask, will you join us later?
Exactly. And for yes or no answers, we can say, yes, I will, or no, I will not. Often, people say won't as a shorter form of will not.
So, if I tell you I'm trying to avoid junk food today, I can say, I will eat something simple, but I won't eat a giant pizza for lunch.
That's a very healthy choice. So, will is one way to talk about the future, especially when the decision is made right now or when we're predicting something. But what about when we talk about plans we already made before this moment?
That's where going to becomes really useful. For example, Sophia, what are you doing this weekend? Do you have something already arranged?
I do. This weekend, I am going to spend time with my parents. It's something I planned earlier, so going to is the natural choice.
That shows the difference clearly. Will is for quick decisions or predictions, but going to is for plans you've thought about before. If you already decided it earlier, going to fits perfectly.
Right, and this structure needs a form of the verb to be. So I say, I am going to visit my parents. But John, if you tell me your plan, you may say, I am going to clean my apartment.
And if we're talking about someone else, like our friend David, we say he is going to practice guitar this weekend. For a group, we say they are going to study together.
Exactly. So the pattern is am, is, or are, plus going to, plus the base form of the verb. A bit longer than will, but perfect for showing intention or a plan.
And plans can be small or big. For example, next week I am going to start reading a new book. Nothing complicated, but it's something I decided ahead of time.
That's a great example. And next month, I am going to take a short trip to the beach. I planned it a while ago, booked my stay, and I've been looking forward to it.
That's definitely a fixed plan, not something you decided today. So going to fits naturally.
Exactly. Will works for maybes, predictions, or instant decisions. Going to works for things you already prepared for or thought through.
Talking about plans always makes me think about dreams, the bigger future goals that motivate us.
Absolutely. dreams give direction and energy to our lives, and we can talk about dreams using will or going to, depending on how we describe them. Someone might say, "One day I will be a doctor." That expresses a strong belief about the future.
And then, as a first concrete step toward that dream, they might say, "Next year, I'm going to study chemistry at the university." The dream is the big picture, and the plan is the first action.
Yes, a dream without any plan is just a wish. To make a dream real, you need small, clear steps. If your dream is, "I will speak English fluently," a simple plan could be, "Tomorrow, I am going to watch an English lesson."
Or, "This week, I am going to learn 10 new words." Each small step builds confidence and moves you closer to that bigger goal.
Exactly. Consistency is more important than doing something huge all at once. Every small step counts. Do you have a dream like that, John?
Definitely. One day, I will travel around the world. It's something I've wanted to do since I was young. And my first step is practical. Next year, I'm going to save money more seriously.
That's a great, realistic plan. And what about me? Let's see. My dream is to write a book for children. I'm actually going to start working on it today by writing one page.
That's a wonderful dream, and you're already taking action. 1 page per day may not seem like much, but after a month, you'll have a whole collection of pages.
Exactly. When the dream feels too big or too far away, the trick is to look at the next small step rather than the whole journey.
If my dream is to travel the world, I'm not thinking about all the places at once. I'm simply thinking, today, I am going to skip buying something unnecessary so I can save that money instead.
And that's exactly how progress happens. Your dream matters. No one can decide its value except you. And it's never too late to set a new goal.
The future isn't fixed. You're building it with every decision, every plan, every action.
Speaking of the future, let's talk about words that help us explain when things will happen, time expressions.
Let's start simple. Tomorrow. For example, I will call you tomorrow. Or, I am going to the gym tomorrow.
Then we have tonight. That means the evening of today. For instance, we are going to watch a movie tonight.
For bigger time frames, we use expressions like next week, next month, or next year. Someone might say, I am going to start a new job next week.
Or, she is going to have a baby next month.
Or, she is going to have a baby next month. That's a major life change, and using going to shows it's something already planned and expected.
And we can also say, we are going to buy a new car next year. These phrases act like markers on a timeline, telling us when something is going to happen.
Exactly. And we can be even more specific by using expressions like in 2 days, in 3 weeks, or in 5 years. For example, my brother is going to visit me in 2 days.
And thinking long term, someone might say, in 10 years, I will live in a house near the ocean. Using will here sounds like a dream or a hopeful prediction about what life might look like far into the future.
Time expressions help us make our meaning clear. They give structure to what we're saying and help listeners understand exactly when something will take place.
So let's recap quickly. Will is used for quick decisions, predictions, and spontaneous choices. For example, I think it will rain tonight.
And going to is used for future plans or intentions that you already decided before the moment of speaking. For example, I am going to study English after dinner.
And we talked about dreams too. Dreams can be expressed with will, but real steps toward those dreams usually use going to. It's the combination of belief and action that brings future goals to life.
And the beautiful thing about the future is that nothing is set in stone yet. Every day gives you a new chance to make a choice, set a small goal, and move forward.
Which brings us to an important point. Don't be afraid to dream big, but also don't be afraid to start small. Even tiny steps have a powerful effect over time.
Absolutely. And now we want our listeners to practice. Think of your own future. What is one thing you are going to do tomorrow? And what is one big dream you have for your life using will?
Sharing your goals can make them feel more real. And reading what others write can be inspiring too.
Speaking of inspiring, John, talking about the future really motivates me. It makes everything feel open and possible. I feel the same. It's like having a blank page in front of you. You decide what goes on it.
And with the language tools we learned today, everyone listening can describe their future more confidently.
That's right. And as we wrap up this conversation, we want to thank everyone for spending this time with us. We really appreciate every single listener.
If you enjoyed learning with us, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our next lesson. And remember to like the episode and share it with friends or family who are also improving their English.
And now it's your turn. Tell us in the comments what you're planning for tomorrow, and tell us one big dream you believe you will achieve someday.
We truly love reading your ideas, your goals, and your hopes. It's wonderful to see people learning and growing.
Keep practicing every day. Keep making small plans, and keep believing in the bigger picture.
Thank you all for spending your time with us. We'll talk to you again soon.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye, and keep moving forward.